Yeah, Nick, a sense of shock and real anger as well from the workers I've been speaking to today. Many of them had an inkling last week that this was on the cards. By Friday night, a lot of them had worked it out, but it wasn't until Monday afternoon that the company spoke to staff and told them that almost 500 of them would be losing their jobs here in Treorchy and at 3 other sites across Rhondda and Now, the company blames rising costs, the loss of a big contract and a general slowdown in house building, which meant that the company just couldn't be saved. Now, this collapse came as a surprise to the Welsh Government, but also to the workforce, who've been left looking for answers and for new jobs. Shut down and with the staff shut out. Only a few people were on site in Treorchy today, overseeing the winding down of a business that had been hoping to expand. After days of rumours, workers like Darren found out their fate yesterday.
To a village like this, it's just going to... I'm not sure. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. So it is, but it's going to have a severe impact. Obviously, the cost of living crisis, all the other problems people are facing, mortgages, children, and just to have no warning is, you know, it's a cliche expression, but to have the rug pulled from under your feet, it's going to be a shock, and I don't think it's hit people as of yet.
The company's management had been trying to turn the business around, but after losing a big contract last year, it was hit by rising costs and a slowdown in demand for windows and doors from house builders. Staff had congregated in this pub on Friday night when they first got wind that the company was in trouble. The landlord is also behind local efforts to boost trade in the town and hopes Treorchy can bounce back.
We've got a great community and we're all coming around each other as well to support. But, you know, there's people that, you know, are thinking about how they're going to feed their families now. It's been through this before, the window factory. Hopefully now there can be a rescue put in place to help it survive. But for how long? Until when it needs support.
The unemployment rate is actually quite low in this area. There are vacancies out there. The biggest challenge for people who just lost their jobs is that many of them are out of practice when it comes to things like writing CVs or going to job interviews. So those areas will be the focus of a lot of the support that's being offered. The Welsh Government said it was seeking urgent meetings with management and administrators.
My immediate focus is on exploring whether the business can continue as a going concern. That could range from securing new owners or wider options such as management or worker buyouts.
Unless there's support, it will be incredibly difficult for all 500 to find alternative employment. We also need to remember that some people have multiple members of the same family working for this company, and therefore there needs to be an urgent intervention by government, I think, to see how can we safeguard these jobs but also support more initiatives to be homegrown in Rhondda and
Treorchy is one of 4 local communities rallying around the workers made redundant by UK windows and doors. Many of them have already started looking for work with little hope that their old employer will open its doors again. Now, one of the unions which represents staff here, Community, says it is going to be organising a jobs fair to try and find work for those staff who've been laid off and to help with things like those CV writing skills, which are important as well. But there's also some hope that of the 4 sites, if they're not all bought by one company, they could be individually taken on, and that there will be work offered, though probably not in the numbers to the number of people who've been laid off in this situation. Among the anger tonight, though, there is hope that in Treorchy the community will rally around those people who've been laid off, but also this idea that they have overcome adversity here before, even if it all feels pretty raw right now.
Indeed. Hugh Thomas in Treorchy, thanks very much.